Bonjour everybody! So here I am in my studio with my pens and a tracing paper, and so the way I started is I do a sketch on pencils on paper, and I decide to work on tracing paper so I can report the drawing um, on the tracing paper. So I pick and choose what I've drawn and I remove the construction lines. So then I put the shadows on one side. I usually pick the side where I put the ink just because there is less shadow to put on the paper at that point. And then I put the colors on the other side, which is free of ink. So it just prevents any possibility to have the ink smudging on the paper. So this little story is a follow-up to an illustrated book that is going to come up fairly soon with a squirrel. And the idea came talking with Chris that actually the little squirrel living at the bottom of a tree, they could have some neighbors upstairs, and that would be the little hedgehogs. So here we are with Hugo, who is going to be the main character. And Hugo looks a little bit sad. I think he might have had a little bit of a tough day at school, and yeah, you will soon know why. But I hope you enjoy the illustration. So I'm working with the Daler and Rowney felt tips here, which on tracing paper are very good because um, you can play with them a little bit. They don't dry off so quickly as if you were working on normal paper. So you can create a little bit of some effect. As you can see, I am doing here with my hand. I push the color a little bit, like you would do with a brush. You need to make sure that your hands are clean when you do that. But yeah, that's just a habit. I've been working like that a lot with my illustrations. So Hugo, he's a little boy and he's a bit sad today, but as you can see, all the plant and all the nature is looking after him, and I am sure that eventually things will get better. So when a story like that gets in my head, I need to draw it and I need to see the character, and things are slowly coming up, and we will come up with a nice little story, and I am sure it will be a nice story and it will end up very well for Hugo. So you see this pen, I'm just building up here some shadows and some colors. Um, they are quite bright, which I really like it. Yeah, when I was a kid, I liked bright color illustration and I like the details. Like there is a lot of things to see. There is a lot going on. So I hope you like that and that you enjoy watching the process.